One big problem many language learners have is understanding native speakers when they talk quickly. Even now, as a native English speaker, I find it hard to slow down. So imagine if you're listening to a group of native people, say in Spanish or Italian, and you've not got a clue what they're saying. Well, here's a few tips for you. Firstly, I'm trilingual, I'm native in English, I can speak Spanish and Italian. The first tip is make sure that when you're trying to practice speaking with a native speaker, you frame it correctly. Many people go in by trying to say the bit of language they want to say. So if they're at a restaurant, they might say La Cuenta or something like that. They go straight into the target language. However, understand the environment. If it's a noisy place or they're in a rush, they're not going to be able to understand or have time for what you're saying. Instead, start it by saying something like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to learn insert language, so Spanish. I'd like to practice ordering with you if that's okay in that language." That does two things. First thing, it means that you're prepping them for expecting you to be bad. And if they think, oh, if you say I'm learning, they think, oh, this person's quite bad, I'll give him some space. Then if you're actually quite good at it, or you can actually do the sentence properly or say it properly, then they'll be like, oh, actually, that's really good. You'll get compliments from them. Secondly, it means that they're going to slow down now, relax, ready to speak with you. Obviously, it depends if the restaurant's busy, you got no chance. But if it's a quiet moment, or they're asking how your day's going or something, say, yeah, I'd just like to practice Spanish with you if that's okay. And I imagine that you might like to travel if you like to learn different languages. So what I've made is an app that helps you identify what you would like to eat on a menu. So it's called Taste Match. And essentially you just take a picture of the menu when you're in a restaurant or cafe or somewhere in a different language. It translates what's on the menu to English and it shows you recommendations based on what it thinks you will like based on your taste profile. And it's super useful for exploring new places if you're not sure whether you'll like the dish or not. And also, most importantly, it learns what you like after every dish because you give it feedback, you tell it what you like, and it gets better at recommending in the future. Anyway, I'll whack a link in the comment, I'll pin it as well just so you can have a look for more information.